I'm HybridFoxKid and welcome back to the Blocks SMP. Today we are starting in a place that is not my base, nor the nether hub, nor the shopping district. We are in fact in Remy's base. So this is Remy's little Fae village that he's been doing for a while. He's got a whole bunch of houses and I've been tasked a job to make a boat over in this area here. I think boats are becoming a staple in my Minecraft build because I'm building one now and I'll probably build one later, and in every SMP I've been in, I've built at least one. So yeah, they're just as bad as caves with how much I build them. So over here we have all of the resources that I have a large bulk of. I've got my heart absolutely set on pink terracotta because considering that all my bases are built with warm colors or cold colors respectively, I've never ever built with pink. It's one of the very rare colors I build with, and it's honestly a really cool color. So yeah, I really want to make this boat pink because I can. And I think I'm actually going to go with a design I've used before. This design of the boat is going to be based off my Void SMP boat that's never actually seen the light of day on this channel, and sadly I have no pictures or evidence I can show of because yeah, I didn't really record much of that, and anything I streamed on that SMP has been gone forever. To the test of times it has vanished. So yeah, sadly I can't show you what that boat looks like, but trust me, this is a smaller scaled version of what that boat looks like, also without the sea serpent, because I'm not building that sea serpent again. But yeah, enough rambling from me. I'm gonna get started with the time lapse and we're gonna build ourselves a cute pink little boat because it's going to be adorable and I am excited. So yeah, I'm gonna throw us into a time lapse and yeah, we'll see what it looks like in a bit. Is finished and this is the end result of the boat, and I gotta say it does look really nice. I'm so happy that I decided to go with the pink terracotta because pink terracotta is amazing. So yeah, when I was asking Remy was there any kind of direction to take, he was like, no, go ahead, build any way you want, any color scheme you want, and yeah, so that just left me to my own devices and I just settled on pink, and I am definitely happy I decided to stick with pink. And I also forgot that azalea leaves also have pink flowers in them, so that was essentially a win-win. And as you noticed during the time-lapse, I didn't originally have these leaves around the mast. That has a quite funny reason, because when Remy was giving me reference photos, I was like, oh yeah, just a pirate ship, yeah, I've built a couple of those, it should be fine. After I finished doing the time-lapse, I looked back at the reference photos and I didn't realize that most of the reference photos were made out of leaves and had leaf sails and stuff like that, and I was like, oh no, I need to fix what I did wrong. So I'm like, let's just throw leaves on the mast, everything is fine. So luckily he was quite happy with that, and yeah, I got away with that. I was like, oh, I thoroughly messed up, time to fix it. But yeah, let's go for a quick tour around this place. We just have a standard dock area, nothing too special around here. Then we have the steering wheel, which I did with armor stands. I love armor stands so much. They are the best thing, they are so good. And then if we go into the cabin area, we have just a standard seating area if you want to talk to the captain with just general storage, in case Remy wants to use this as a base of operations. Then further down here we have the captain's quarters where the captain sleeps as well as does work, I don't know. We're adding aesthetics to the place, we're adding a story. And then if we continue down here, we have a brig area as well as a seating area for books and all stuff like that. And yeah, I did ask Remy if they wanted me to put a mob in there. They said not too sure. So yeah, we might get a request later on to pop a mob in here. So if we do, we'll be back here to chuck something interesting in here. I was like, maybe a creeper, but I might have to change this from iron bars to glass because I don't actually know if creepers can see through iron bars. Who knows? We're gonna have to wait and see if we do end up chucking a creeper in there, but we'll chuck something in there later if Remy wants it. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire ferry boat all finished, and I gotta say, I am quite happy how this turned out. Granted, I did say this was referenced from an old build I did in a previous SMP, and you know how I said there was no physical way for me to show you what the old boat looked like? Turns out, Remy had a reference photo before the server got shut down. Yeah, as it was being shut down, Remy went around and took a whole bunch of photos, and I have a single photo of this boat. So I'm gonna show it now. So yeah, this was the original that this tiny boat is based off of. It's much larger than this boat. And yeah, all of that was gathered in survival at a relatively early stage because I wasn't on that server for too long before it got shut down. And yes, that dragon is made out of prismarine, and none of that prismarine was obtained from a farm. It was all stolen from ocean monuments. I think I tackled about 7 of them. But yeah, in the end, that's what the void boat looks like. So yeah, this is a tiny, cuter, pinker version of it. And yeah, I gotta say, I am absolutely proud of this. It's so cute. I absolutely adore it. But that's enough gushing about a cute pink boat. I've got a couple things to do before I head back to my base. So I've got a job I need to do over in the shopping district, but there are a couple things I need to quickly grab before I can actually do that. So I'll quickly stop by my base, grab a couple items, and then I'll meet you back at the shopping district. Okay, so I'm back over at the shopping district, and this little shop just over here is our Secret Santa sign-up board. So yes, we are close to Christmas, so we're doing Secret Santa, and LP can't get online at the moment, so I'm in charge of setting up the dispenser that has the names in it. The problem is I actually don't know how dispensers work, so yeah, we're gonna have to troubleshoot this ourselves. So what I've got is I've got a button, and that should be all I need to do, hopefully. I think dispensers are randomized, so yeah, let's chuck down an anvil and fill out the names we need, and I'll be back in a sec. There we go, so this should be all the people who signed up, so we have 7 of us, and this is purely going to be a test. So Remy's the first one. If I press the button, who do I get? Oh, chances I get myself. Okay, fair enough. So yes, that does prove it is completely random. So now I can juggle these up a little bit, and I can get the person who I'm going to be the Secret Santa for. I don't know why I'm juggling it. It's completely randomized. So let's see who I got. Oh, I got Dipper. I got my neighbor. Oh, okay. This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to quickly chuck up a sign and, yeah, give a shout out to everyone and tell them that their Secret Santas are ready to be pulled. And there we go. I know I've completely phrased that wrong because technically the person you're drawing isn't your Secret Santa, you're their Secret Santa, but I don't know how I'm actually supposed to phrase it. So yeah, draw your Secret Santa, go ahead. But yes, now I have the opportunity to spoil Dipper a little bit. I gotta go back to my base and see what I can actually give him. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So what I'm planning is for a whole shulker box, and yeah, let's see what I can get him. I can get him a whole bunch of base supplies, but I could probably get him a couple of other things too. I have to troubleshoot a little bit. So we have all of these spaces to fill out for our Secret Santa. Problem is I am very, very broke. I don't have many diamonds to my name. I don't have any ancient debris to my name. I don't have much to my name at all. So this is going to be quite difficult. But the one thing I do have is an enchanted golden apple. I actually have 2, so I'm definitely putting one of these in the middle of the chest, and so now the only problem is to fill out the rest of these. So I think I'm gonna go with maybe a bunch of diamonds and maybe some netherite, and then I might try and go for just base buildy stuff because I do know Dipper's general base design, so luckily I do have that advantage. So yeah, maybe some diamonds, maybe some netherite, and then we'll see what else I can pop in there. This is gonna be a wild one, so yeah. I'll be a second. Shouldn't take too long. So I've done a little bit of work, and this is the end result of the shulker box for the Secret Santa for Dipper. So a couple diamonds to duplicate some templates, as well as some netherite ingots to get fully geared up. And yes, I know there's not a template in there, but I'm pretty sure Dipper got gifted a template at the same time I did. So he should still have it. If he doesn't have it anymore, I don't know what he's done. But yes, this is the gift box I'm planning to give him. And while I was actually gathering materials, I did realize that I have a gift that appeared in my base. So my Secret Santa has come through, so let's see what's inside. Well, I'm very, very excited. Oh god. This makes me look stingy. They gifted me 5? Oh, okay, let's have a nosy. Yes, ooh. Oh, this is all stuff for my base. Oh, this is amazing. Ooh, a lot of quartz. Oh, I need a lot of quartz. Oh, now I look really stingy. Oh, thank you, my Secret Santa. I appreciate that one. So many gifts. Okay, so now I'm going to have to step up my game a little bit. I think for Dippers, I might do a box of, like, base material. So a whole bunch of smooth sandstone, maybe some terracotta. So yeah, I think I'm going to sneak around, get a couple more materials than just this one shulker box, and I'll drop it off at his base, and that'll be Secret Santa all done for me this year. So yeah, I got a little bit more resource gathering to do than just the one shulker box. So I got all the resources I need for the Secret Santa, and I dropped it over at Dipper's place, but sadly I wasn't able to record because I was on a different computer, so I wasn't with my recording setup. So we're just gonna have to hope that you guys believe me that I did a bunch of resource gathering. But yes, I did all of that, so Secret Santa is officially done for this year, And I also cleaned up my little present over here and popped everything in my storage system, which I'm going to be using right now because we're going to be building another part of my base. So today I want to get 2 smaller buildings done, so I'm going to aim for this one here and this one over here. So this one is just going to be like a little tower, so it's nothing too fancy. It's pretty much just to connect this area here to this part here, just like over there. So it's just there for aesthetics, nothing functional, so that will be nice and quick to get through. And this one over here is going to be a little gondola hire. So yeah, we're going to have like an entrance like over there, and then here as well, and there's going to be an entrance from the waterway just down here too. And half of it's going to be water, so you can like hire your gondola, put it in there, and then go out. But yeah, I think with that, I'm going to throw these 2 builds into a time lapse, and we're going to see what they look like at the end. So the time lapse is done, and that means the gondola hire is now up and ready for business. As you can probably see, I've done the exterior and interior already because you know me with building, I faff around a little bit too much and I don't necessarily know where things are going. So all of this is done, time for me to show you around a little bit. So this is the interior, very, very basic. The point of it is you just grab your gondola and you pop it in here and out you go into the actual canals. And I gotta say, for how simple this build is, it's very cute. I really, really like it. It really like brings the area together and it just makes me love this place like 20 times more. It's so cute. And just out here we have the gondola craftsman area. So this is my favorite thing I've done. Look at this. It's a little sand planer. I absolutely love this. I sat here for like 20 minutes with armor stand trying to make this, and I gotta say, it's absolutely adorable. He's so cute. So yeah, here's a little sand planer just to get the rough shape of the boat all done and ready before I can actually take the water. And then we have all the assortments of wood we need to actually make the gondolas, because I want to make this base relatively colorful. It's not just going to be blues and whites and that. I do want it to be colourful, but at the moment we're not that far into the base to start adding a lot of colour, and these gondolas are definitely the first start. And just over here in this other side of the hire is all the boats we have available. We have a couple out at the moment and a couple still ready to be hired. And yeah, as I said before, as simple as this area is, I really love it. It's really, really cute. It's absolutely adorable. I think it's like my favourite build so far. It just has so much life to it. It just makes me so happy to look at. And then we have this little tower over here. There's absolutely nothing special with it. It's just there to connect the little parts of my bases together. Yeah, nothing special, just a usual build. So now that I have the addition of the gondolas, I can now put little gondola stops all through my base and actually make it make sense. Because yes, these canals are looking very boring so far, and I want to add a little bit more spice to them. So not only with the addition of extra gondolas, I am going to put little stop-off stations. So it's going to be a very simple little stairway just to like a little set of planks of wood just like down here, so you can actually get on the gondola, and just so you can make your way to the higher area of the town without having to fully put away the gondola. You can just park it here, then off you go. So I'm gonna make one, and yeah, I'm gonna see how they look. There we go, maybe something a little bit like that. And I decided to add these little pillars here. Usually they're red and white, but we don't really have much red in this base, so I decided to opt for cyan, and I gotta say I do really like the cyan. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that. I don't know the meaning behind them and if they need to be red, but too bad, they're cyan now. So yeah, this is what the little design of our gondola stop off is. Just a bunch of slabs so you can get on and off quite easy, and yeah, it adds a little bit more aesthetic to the base. So I think what I'm gonna do is, maybe between episodes, is I'm gonna pop down a couple more of those, as well as a couple of gondolas lying around here and there, just to add that little pop of color and a bit more life. But I was also thinking of an additional thing I could add to my base, and it's quite big, and I'm not sure if I'm settled on it just yet or not. So what I might do is I might do it all off camera, and then I'll start the episode off showing what it is, because it's quite big. It's going to span from here to here, and I just want to see if it will work before making any kind of promise. So yeah, I'll work on that between episodes, and we'll have to see how it looks. in the next episode. But yeah, I think with that, I'm gonna leave this episode here, and in the next episode, get ready for hopefully the mysterious build, as well as hopefully getting these other 2 templates done. I want to get that done so I can start moving on to the next area, as well as the decorations in the MDA areas. But yes, I think with that, I'm going to leave this episode here. If you guys liked the video, give the video a thumbs up, and maybe subscribe if you want to stick around. Oh, good, I'll see you guys next time. See ya!